Looks like Zorro. Cheap Zorro. Hello. Zorro. I do nothing to you, but I kill you with my bad makeup skills. Hello beautiful weirdos, I'm Tash and welcome to my channel of random. So today we're doing something a little bit different. I have recently received a bottle of mead. This was brewed by my brother, who's quite into brewing beers and these sorts of things. He fancies himself a little bit of a brewmaster, but his stuff is amazing, so I always enjoy it. But I have never tried mead. So mead is the oldest alcohol in the world. The origins, they traced it back to Egypt and to Greece and all these places. But when I think of mead, I think of Vikings. Because I think they were just like the coolest people and they loved mead. Vikings love mead. And for what it's worth, oddly enough, I actually have a bit of Viking DNA because I did my DNA report, and there's I think 5% Scandinavian and there's some Finnish in there too. So I was thinking watching me try mead might be interesting as a video, but what would make it even more fun would be to dress up as a Viking when I try mead. Now this is going to be a bit of a challenge because I absolutely am terrible at doing hairstyles. And I think that's what scares me more than the makeup, is the thought of trying to do Viking braids. So what is mead? If you've never heard of mead, it is fermented honey, water and yeast. What else do I know about mead?
What was it used for? The prevention of
being sober? Mead didn't necessarily originate with the Vikings, but I think the reason I think about Vikings when I think of mead is they absolutely loved mead. It wasn't an everyday drink, it was quite expensive for them. They brewed a lot of beer, obviously. Interestingly enough, Viking children drank beer. It was like a lighter beer, but they drank beer, which might explain a lot about Viking culture, possibly. But I digress. So from a mead point of view, mead features in their lore, it features in, they even had buildings called mead halls. So yeah, when I think of mead, I think of a Viking, and that's why I think I kind of need to look like one or attempt to look like one. So this might go really well or really badly. But anyway, I think the first step is going to be the hair, because that's where my anxiety lies. This is by no means a tutorial. If you know what's good for you, don't follow where this is going, because I don't even know if it's going in the right direction. Do it to a point, and then when I'm braiding, like I get confused. Is that only me? Even though I'm looking at what I'm doing and I'm like, it's like my fingers forget what they're supposed to be doing, and it turns into whatever this is. This is like the saddest braid that ever did braid. Am I the only one that struggles like this, or like, because I feel like a moron sometimes when I can't even style a wig properly. See, fingers. But yeah, I suppose it's fun in trying, but this is turning into the absolute disaster I thought it would be. That's not even much of a braid, but I don't know. I don't remember the tutorial that much anymore. If at any point you thought I was talking nonsense about not being able to style my hair, this is why. Yes, I know I should have clipped that, but desperate times, people. Desperate times. I'm going to need that drink just to cope with the trauma from trying to do this hair. This is bad. So the hair situation is what it is. I'm not even going to try and make it any better. So next up, I'm going to try and do a little bit of an accessory. And please note, this is not a proper cosplay or anything. This is just me being randoms. But what I am going to use is I bought this t-shirt yarn from T-Yarn. And I bought O-rings from the hardware shop. Wow, that left my brain for a second. So I'm going to just try and create something with this. So hold on to your hats. Probably another epic fail. So I have cut my pieces. Again, not sure what I'm doing, but anyway. I am going to fold them double. And here, just dip it through and pull tight. And just for what it's worth, I cannot take credit for this design whatsoever because I saw a cool image on Instagram. So currently, I mean, you're sitting with something kind of like that. I can't even see if I'm in focus. I feel like this is too easy so far, which is never a good thing because when it's too easy, it means something's going to bugger out. Or maybe it's just good karma because my hair was such a stuffer. So the idea would be, again, you really need a bigger ring for this. Something like this. So the last thing that's left is the makeup. Wait, I'm not sure what I want to do, but hey, we're going to figure this out. Okay, so the hair shit show is done. The random accessory attempt is done. I have just put some basic base on and just primed my face, and now I'm going to attempt some sort of eyeshadow something. We'll just outline it and see where this mess takes us, because it's definitely not to Valhalla. If I had to be rated on my warrior skills based on the way I look, I would have been thrown out. But anyway, here goes nothing. So the first thing, I have really bad lines. Like, we're talking Mariana's Trench kind of vibes. So whenever I do makeup, an issue always is anything on my forehead, because it will crack and it will look like a cracked ass. So I'm just going to try and avoid that and kind of follow my eyebrow line, and I think I'm just going to go for a shitload of black. Let's see. Hello, my name is Frida Kahlo. I have unibrow. Yeah. I'm not feeling very positive about this Mead experience based on the Viking experience, dress-up experience I'm having. This is, yeah, not. This is what happens when you're like a complete tomboy growing up, and then as you get older, your love for dress-up makes you experiment with makeup, but you're so not good at what you're doing. Looks like Zorro. Cheap Zorro. Hello, Zorro. I do nothing to you, but I kill you with my bad makeup skills. Zorro, like ankle fester on crack. I think that's kind of the look we're achieving here. Oh, sheesh. Oh, that's making it worse. It's kind of smudging this out to really achieve that strong raccoon look that I'd be going for. Maybe if I blend that. Can you blend that? We make dirt. Oh gosh. Yes, it is dirt. Dirt on face. Oh shit. This is bad. Bad decision. Bad decision. But I suppose if you want authenticity, it's kind of like I rub my face with ash. I am Viking woman. I can't take your mead. No. Like, I probably should have, in hindsight, like, not done eyeshadow and tried to do, like, a face paint. I don't know. When in doubt, just keep applying. It's like I'm hoping some proper like makeup stylist somewhere gets so irritated they come and they fix this for me. I don't know. Like I'm getting the dirty vampire. No, dirty Viking. It's been a long day. I wasn't quite going for dirty Viking, but here we all are. Like I'm at that point where I don't know what else to do around it, but I feel like whatever I do will be just wrong. So yeah, I mean, is it Viking? Is it extra that works for the Joker and Batman? I don't know. You decide. Right, so this is as good as it's going to get. This little circus of a situation that's happening here. Best intentions idea that just didn't work out. And that's how it sometimes goes. It doesn't work. Things just don't work out the way you kind of have them in mind. Well, that's generally the case with me for some reason. It never comes out the way I have in mind. And I didn't really consider the fact that I don't actually have an outfit to wear. Am I wearing the blanket from my bed? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But now for the thing we actually wanted to do from the start, which is try this mead in this nondescript bottle that my brother brewed. I have no idea what to expect. I've never had anything like this, so I think we'll do the smell and taste test and see how this goes. If I can get the oh, I'm a bad Viking. I can't even, oh wait, there we go. Getting the cork out's half the problem. It smells like alcohol. Like a lot of alcohol. It's almost like a wine. It has a bit of a wine smell. Very alcohol-y. It's like alcohol wine. Wine is alcohol. Oh, I get clever the longer this day goes along. She be strong. I think even this glass might be too much. It's a very strong alcohol taste. I'm going to ask my other half to have a sip because he wants to try it. He doesn't want to be on camera. Let me just get my blanket back on, but yeah, it smells like wine. Tastes like wine without I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Autumn harvest!
Ugh.
That's what it tastes like.
Okay.
That's what it tastes and smells like. Autumn harvest.
So, okay, it smells like bad decisions. Well, it's fermented honey water.
It's fermented water with honey.
I don't know what I was expecting though, but it's
No.
it's not. Yeah, it's not what I had in mind. Perhaps it was the fact that it was quite expensive to make mead. Maybe that's why like they loved mead so much. I know my brother's really enjoying the mead, so again, as with any kind of alcohol, it's down to taste. I'll have one last. Oh, that
Somebody
really
needs
smells like my youth, and
Somebody needs to finish that bottle.
we'll leave that for a bad day at the office.
Which day would you like?
Every day.
That's what I'm saying, so...
No, it's official. I am not a mead drinker. We'll leave it at that. So on a cold night, I think mead will warm you up. Am I going to be visiting the mead hall anytime soon? I think not. I will stick to beer. If me and the kids at the kid table in the Viking world. For today's randomness, I think that we'll call it a day. If you've stayed until this point, I do question your sanity. So that's it from this failed Viking. Clearly I was just a slave dragged along pretending to be one of them, because I ain't putting this off, and I'm definitely not enjoying the mead. See you guys next time. Keep it random. Day means I might pass out on camera or not with the attack of the backdrop. I think it's yeast. Is it yeast? Wow, wow, wow.
Final frontier.
I wouldn't call it well, maybe from an alcoholic point it is the final frontier. Yes, mead, the final frontier. Cat murder. Please.
Thank you, Bella.
Between you and the cat, I don't know.